Michael Carter, a devoted single dad, walked into the towering headquarters of a famous technology company carrying nothing except a worn leather folder and quiet confidence. His daughter Emma believed he deserved one last chance after years of sacrifice. Security guards watched him carefully while employees whispered, assuming he looked completely out of place today. Michael had once been a respected systems engineer before leaving his career to raise Emma after his wife passed away. Years later, savings disappeared, opportunities vanished, and interviews ended without success. Still, he refused to surrender because every promise made to his daughter meant more than pride or comfort. The company had invited experienced professionals to discuss an urgent cybersecurity crisis threatening valuable client information. Michael submitted an application despite lacking recent corporate experience. His remarkable qualifications reached the CEO's desk. CEO Victoria Hayes entered the conference room with unmatched confidence and little patience. Spotting Michael's simple clothing and weathered shoes, she frowned immediately. Without reviewing his credentials, she declared coldly, "You have 60 seconds to leave this building before security escorts you outside." Silence filled every corner as embarrassed employees avoided eye contact. Michael calmly checked his old phone instead of arguing. Looking directly at Victoria, he politely requested permission to make one quick call. Curious and irritated, she nodded impatiently, convinced nothing significant could happen within 7 brief seconds. Everyone expected an apology, desperate excuse, or emotional plea before inevitable humiliation. Instead, Michael dialed one familiar number. "Hello, Daniel," he said confidently. "I finally found the company facing the breach we discussed yesterday." Then he ended the conversation after only 7 seconds. The room remained silent until several executives suddenly recognized the name and exchanged alarmed expressions with disbelief. Daniel Brooks happened to be one of America's most respected cybersecurity advisors, regularly consulted by government agencies and Fortune 500 corporations. Daniel personally requested that Michael remain because nobody understood the dangerous security vulnerability better than he did anywhere today. Victoria's confident expression changed instantly. She asked Michael to stay and explain everything. Without celebrating or mocking anyone, he connected his laptop to the conference screen. Within minutes, he identified hidden weaknesses overlooked by expensive consulting firms despite weeks of investigation. Engineers watched with growing admiration and complete astonishment. Michael explained how attackers exploited overlooked authentication pathways connecting outdated servers with modern cloud systems. His solution required careful sequencing instead of expensive replacements. Every technical recommendation displayed practical wisdom earned through decades solving real problems rather than impressive presentations. Senior engineers quietly admitted they never considered such an elegant approach. As Michael continued speaking, Victoria realized she had judged him solely by appearance instead of expertise. Embarrassment replaced authority. She apologized publicly before everyone present, acknowledging her unfair treatment. Michael simply smiled, accepting her words without bitterness, because protecting innocent employees mattered more than satisfying wounded personal pride or revenge. The engineering team immediately implemented Michael's recommendations within hours. Suspicious network activity disappeared entirely, preventing millions of dollars in potential losses. Investors praised the company's swift response, never realizing the solution came from someone almost forced outside. Before receiving even 60 seconds of respectful attention from leadership that morning, Victoria invited Michael into her office after the successful emergency meeting. She admitted the organization desperately needed experienced leaders capable of solving impossible challenges, offering him an executive position with outstanding benefits. She expected immediate acceptance. Instead, Michael quietly requested time because another responsibility remained far more important than career. After losing her mother, Emma struggled with loneliness and anxiety. Michael refused to break their routine, believing consistent love healed invisible wounds more effectively than expensive therapy alone. His priorities surprised everyone inside the corporate office. Victoria listened carefully while Michael described bedtime stories, homework sessions, weekend picnics, and simple traditions preserving hope through difficult years. She suddenly realized success measured only by profits ignored life's deepest responsibilities. The conversation transformed not merely her opinion about Michael, but her understanding of meaningful leadership and genuine human achievement. Determined to keep remarkable talent, Victoria redesigned the executive role entirely. Michael could work flexible hours, lead remote security teams, and never miss important moments with Emma, rather than forcing employees into rigid schedules. She decided family responsibilities deserved respect instead of silent judgment across every department company-wide. News about the incident quietly spread throughout the company. Employees admired Michael's humility more than his technical brilliance. His calm response under pressure became legendary because he never insulted those who underestimated him. Instead, he demonstrated character through patience. Months later, company culture changed dramatically. Hiring managers received special training emphasizing skills, integrity. Qualified applicants from overlooked backgrounds finally received fair opportunities. Productivity increased because diverse perspectives strengthened innovation, while mutual respect replaced unnecessary assumptions throughout the growing organization. Emma visited headquarters during Family Appreciation Day, proudly meeting colleagues who admired her father immensely. Michael introduced her proudly, explaining she inspired every difficult decision he made. Employees applauded, recognizing unseen sacrifices behind extraordinary professional accomplishments and quiet resilience. Victoria watched father and daughter laughing together inside the company garden. She reflected upon that painful first impression and understood how close she came to making an irreversible mistake. One careless judgment almost deprived countless employees, clients, and shareholders of Michael's extraordinary contributions and remarkable leadership that forever transformed their future. Inspired by Michael's example, flexible internships welcomed talented individuals rebuilding lives after personal hardships. Michael mentored participants personally, encouraging perseverance through rejection because genuine ability eventually shines when combined with patience, preparation, and unwavering personal integrity. Despite discouragement, years later, people still remembered the extraordinary meeting beginning with humiliation and ending through unexpected respect. Whenever new employees heard the story, they learned appearances reveal little about character or capability. Prejudice and shallow first impressions.